back to the Black Hills again.
K.A.O.S. Tonight, broadcasting live from New York. At Radio K.A.O.S, we think of it as Main Street. But for the rest of the world, it's the Sunset Strip. You're listening to Radio K.A.O.S. Well, we're now going to switch over to Studio B for our very own Cynthia Fox and Paramount Kelly.
Did it again?
Well, Andy, that's the dedication.
All the way.
Can you get a bit of this, blues jazz? Let's take it from there.
Request that you have tonight for K.A.O.S. You hear radio waves in your head. Uh-huh. Is there a request that you have tonight for K.A.O.S.?
Psychopathic lives were fresh there within inches of their lives. etc., 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 etc. It's a bit late in the day.
Okay, so we haven't tried. Jim's going to be running the show from perched high atop the Providence, Rhode Island Civic Center stage there, wearing something casual. So let's just do a quick check. Nick, are we ready on film? Okay, Gary, sound. Carol? Okay, 8:41, stand by, Jim, we'll go 8:42. So we're standing by, you all set up there, Coach? Okay. All right, over to you, Jim.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final rehearsal, Yeah. My very first time to Providence. It's a wonderful place, as I'm sure you all know. Now, we are going to take you tonight to a place that many of you will remember, and a place that some of you, unfortunately, have never gone. But tonight, Radio K.A.O.S will take you into a realm of free radio. This is before the advent of things like radio consultants, corporate rock, and posers. This is the real thing. We have a lot of people from radio here tonight. We have people from all different forms of media from all across the country. And we have a lot of guests who want tickets here tonight. Yeah. So, I want you to come with me now to a time before calculated formats, demographic trends, and computer spreadsheets. A time when rock and roll
was heard on a forbidden radio in a darkened bedroom illuminated only by the light of the radio dial. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Radio
K.A.O.S.
The world spent 9 billion. The World Health Organization had a total budget of just 520 million. That's the equivalent of just 6 hours.
Yes, Rick was nice, but this is much better. Hello, Allison.
Hi, Jim. I have to say that if I weren't a woman, I'd really like to have your voice.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice. I'm a guy, and I'd really like to have you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I know. What do you have? What kind of message do you have from WBRU?
I gotta say that we have had this record out for a while that we really want to support local music. And the most important thing about this record is that all the funds from this record are going to go to 3 great Rhode Island charities, including Rhode Island Homeless, Rhode Island Cancer Fund, and Rhode Island Hungry. And the idea is that while you can support local music, where the heart and soul is, and where Roger probably got his start, you can also help a couple of people who haven't had as nice a day as you've had today.
Oh, that's very nice. Good for you. All right. Now, is this something that your station does a lot with the local?
We try to do every year.
Yeah.
We go out in Rhode Island, we try to find all the local bands and bring them to the clubs and get some people in the industry down and take a look at it and help them clean the wax out of their ears and check out what's up.
That our industry can use. Allison, thank you very much. It was wonderful to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Will you give her a hand here? We're trying to rehearse for tomorrow. Come on, Ron.
How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
We'll be back. I don't know, radio, all of us seem to be able to talk the same language. That's
Chaos.
Chaos. What is going on here from your perspective?
From our perspective, we've got beach parties, we've got partying. We also say, don't drink and drive. How many people drink and drive anyway? Oh, so then you know to look out for the other guy who's drunker than you.
Amen.
Hey, yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a cigarette?
Yes, I do. You like one?
Yeah.
Now, God knows that I've never partied in my life.
Me neither.
Completely brown rice and meditation, but drinking and driving is something that even I will absolutely not tolerate. So thank you for that message. There's your smoke.
The other day I was at a bar.
Yes.
And we were drinking. Didn't mean to drink too much, but they had a breathalyzer. They have a breathalyzer test, and it says right on there with lips, blow firmly for 5 seconds. You couldn't pull these people off of it. I scored the highest. I wasn't driving, though. No driving. All right, so we won't drink and drive, right? We'll come out to the beach party. Yes? You know where Miss Quamica Beach is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I was being talked to by the
what are you
man.
doing?
Well, he's this guy. Stand up.
It's Billy.
No, stand up. This is Peter Rudge. This is the manager. We call him the commander-in-chief here.
I thought it was Billy coming to you through those radio waves in your head.
If he does this to me again, he's going to be in a
Are you going to do this to me tomorrow?
No. No, we're going to do the breathalyzer test tomorrow.
Are you going to blow for 5 seconds or more?
One of us should, yeah. Okay, hey, I don't know. You give me a line.
Not on mic.
I understand. Are we ready here?
Did I blow it?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, and we will see you tomorrow night up
Yes,
here,
I'll be here.
For the real thing. Thank you, Rona Richmond. All right. Well, I understand.
I guess you're working very closely with the band.
Trying my best.
I guess you get paid by the band to do this tour. I hope so. I hope you're not doing a charity here.
No. I go out with a little tin cup and collect
That's
afterwards.
good. That's good. Everybody have money? And the only thing I was concerned about, I was talking to a gentleman out there with a British accent or such, and my good friend Rick O.B., who does afternoons 2 to 6 at HJY, very cool guy. I was just concerned because you said, we got Rick O.B., we got somebody, we got something better here, Allison from WBRU, and I was just taking
I said
fun
something
with that.
better. No. I said in addition to, I think. Oh boy, you're going to bust me now on stage, aren't you?
Hardly. Because I was coached not to.
Will you
But
be here tomorrow?
I'm concerned because we're all in
together.
this together, okay?
Yes.
And we're all performing different functions. And I love WBRU. I came from WBRU. That's my roots. And at the same time, we all get paid, and
Yes.
we're all playing the record. And I think we should all be in this together. And
Well, I think that we are. I'm getting
I don't
the
think
signal
one's
here.
better than the other.
I don't
We'll discuss this later, okay? Because I'm
Can
not
we
gonna
discuss it tomorrow from 7 to 8 tomorrow morning?
Uh-oh. Okay, that's a deal.
You're
I'll be
on.
there. I'll be
All
there
right.
tomorrow morning.
I'll have a limo for you at quarter
Oh,
of 7.
my God. All right, thank you very, very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we are back.
At Radio K.A.O.S, we think of it as Main Street. But to the rest of the world, it's known as the Sunset Strip.
To the stations with the diamonds picking up, and the male voice choir on the short wave band. Billy taps out Jim's number on the phone. Says, come on here, speak to the blues. The letters calling to me, and I should my records. Back to the
Silly bit of nonsense that doesn't concern me. Whereas there are other people, you know, who are working in completely different areas than I'm working in myself, who are doing it because that's what they do. And quite quite rightly. It's a very broad medium, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, who do you consider to be good musical artists at the moment?
Peter Gabriel was the last show I saw that was really was first rate. I've been working on the record and I've been rehearsing, and so I haven't been listening to a great deal of other music, I confess. I don't know, you've caught me at the end of a day's rehearsal and my mind is a bit blank on other artists.
But in fact, the Beastie Boys is basically the Sex Pistols revisited in terms of the contrived outrage. I mean, the Sex Pistols came along at really the peak of the Pink Floyd success. And did you feel touched by that at all? Did you feel unnerved by it?
I don't think that they touched anyone but the media, personally. Mind you, that's silly for me to say because obviously there were a lot of kids about who they touched. But I think that the whole punk thing has been blown out of all proportion by the media. It was a marvellous thing for the media to latch onto, because it was a very, very simple and visual idea as well. They had silly haircuts, so magazine covers and this and that and the other. And they went, yeah, we fucking hate fucking area. Which is good media stuff. But it didn't mean anything in terms of the ongoing nature of rock and roll. The only positive thing about punk was that it re-established the notion that people who couldn't play instruments were allowed to play rock and roll. And it had very much got to a position where people had got jolly good at playing guitars and keyboard instruments and drums and things. And there wasn't much room on the ground there for young people to go, yeah, we can do this. It had become a bit intimidating. And I think punk was a good thing on those grounds because it allowed kids to go out and play without worrying about technique too much.
When you started off playing with the Pink Floyd, could you play very well?
I still can't play very well. I've never been able to play an instrument much. It's all bluff, Chris.
All bluff and technology?
No, actually very little technology in my case, but quite a lot of bluff. Actually, I have a reasonable sense of time. I don't play many notes, but the ones I do play tend to be reasonably in time.
How many basses do you own?
Well, there's my one. I own 2. There they are. No, not that one. That one's my proper one, and I've got a spare.
So you've never been an avid collector of instruments?
No.
I mean, do you consider yourself simply as a musician or as an artist in the broader sense?
I don't think about it.
Because I mean, your vision is very visual, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, at the moment, I'm fighting for survival. I'm here with all these wonderful musicians, and we rehearse every day, and it is fantastic fun, and I love every second of it. And I'm working madly on quadraphonic tapes and phone calls with filmmakers and this and that to put together the Radio K.A.O.S show, and desperately hoping that we can encourage people to come and see it. Because there's a real resistance, to this kind of work in the marketplace.
To what do you attribute that?
I don't know, you tell me. You see a lot more of what goes on in rock and roll and in shows than I do.
Well, as you say, as you were saying with the Sex Pistols, I mean, it was very easily marketable.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe people are angry with me for leaving Pink Floyd. That's a possibility. Is it?
I wouldn't have thought so particularly. Oh. I wouldn't have thought so particularly. But as you said...
That's a weight off my mind.
But as you said, you are not a brand name anymore.
No, I'm not.
Although and the name of the Pink Floyd is, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would have thought that you were known quite well as the principal writer.
Yeah, well, but that doesn't make any difference to people when they buy tickets for concerts. Well, not enough, anyway, to make it a smooth passage.
But yet, I mean, I suppose you're saying that a record like Dark Side of the Moon, people didn't really look at the credits.
But I'm sure a lot of people did. What, you mean to see that I wrote most of it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think I haven't the slightest idea.
But I mean, it was an immensely successful record. I mean,
Yes, it was.
what do you attribute its success to?
It was a very good record, Chris. God, we've been over this.
I thought it was fitting for tonight.
Okay.
Give me good luck on the first night.
Okay, just tell me when you're ready to roll. So this looks like it's going to be great.
A lot of fun, I
Okay, are you ready?
think. Yes.
Okay, tell me how you hooked up with Roger.
Back in 1979, I did an interview with him for the album The Wall, and it was an extraordinary radio interview in 2 parts in which we went through each cut, song by song. And every album subsequent to that, I would go and interview him, and over the years we became friends. And I discussed with him my problem that I was having with radio. He was going through leaving Pink Floyd at the time, both of us kind of leaving real successful places of business for creative reasons.
Okay, well then tell me what you think the message of the album is, because it's all tied together.
There are many threads to the album, many messages to the album, and everyone should come up with their own answer to that. However, one of the threads certainly is the control that has taken over what was once a very free-form, outlaw art form called rock radio, in which creativity and progressive thought was at the forefront of what we were doing. Now it seems that there is a lot of corporate mentality, consultant mentality. It's been watered down. There's a generation of people that really don't know what rock and roll radio is, and that's very sad. However, the album on a broader sense discusses monetarism on many levels, from military spending and not spending on poor people to the way that all of our lives are directed and affected by monetary policy.
Did you work with Roger on the wording of the album, the parts that you do on the album?
Parts that I do were done in a spontaneous session in which he played the part of Billy, bounced stuff off of me, and I would respond. So I didn't write any of that. It's all Roger's stuff. He then went and picked out the pieces that he wanted and put them in there. So I basically just did what he asked me to respond to, and then later on he chose all of the responses himself.
Okay, so what's your final reaction to the album?
My reaction to the album is still awe, and I've heard this thing 1,000 times, and I'm still hearing new things in it. It is, without question, his best work since The Wall. And there is not only a great message to be learned in this album, but there's also a lot of humor in this album. There's also a lot of fun to be had in this record, along with something that people should be thinking about and chewing on for a long time.
Great, so it's all these different things working together. Okay, the last question is, can you compare this album to any other album? I mean, you're a radio disc jockey.
I don't think you can compare Roger Waters' work to anybody. I mean, I defy you to tell me anybody that even remotely reminds you of Roger Waters, which is what I've always loved about the guy's work, and why it's such an honor for me to be doing this, because after 17 years of broadcasting on the air, I never thought I'd be doing this, and particularly with Roger Waters. So it's a great thrill, and I might say that I'm trying to do this for all of my peers who have sat in little booths like this all of their lives and worried over the fact that were they doing a great show? Were they being honest with their audience? Are they bringing them the best music? Because we don't sit around and think about, oh good, the next commercial's coming up, so my paycheck's here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love money, but I want to earn it on honest terms, and I don't believe that corporate radio is honest terms.
Okay, just tell me, what for the concert? There are going to be call-ins to you?
We're going to have calls from the hall. This was Roger's idea, to have selected members of the audience. I don't quite know how they're going to choose them. We'll be in a booth out in the concert hall, and then we'll call up here to the booth. You're going to see Radio K.A.O.S. on the road is a live radio program where Roger Waters and the Bleeding Heart Band comes into the station and plays live, like it used to happen. It used to happen that way a lot in the early days of radio, when people could A, really play their instruments, and B, really gave a shit about coming down and connecting with the audience. And this has a lot to do with connecting with the audience. The Wall was about the barriers that are put between us, and I think Radio K.A.O.S. is really a plea for people, again, to turn the radio on and not just be
satisfied with what comes out of their lives, but want something of quality, because that's what Roger's stuff has always represented, and I have to go.
Great. Thank you. Very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Bye.